Hi all, welcome to my Ultimate Scream Team predictions. This is the Halloween promotion that they like to run, and it's going to be a bit of an interesting one, so hopefully you find this useful. As always guys, so we can smash links, be awesome, sub to the channel for new. Follow me on Twitter at Djik the Legend, all the links are down below for playlists in the channel, and social media links as always. So I've maybe got a couple controversial shouts, like as you can see Batshauyi in the thumb, but let's jump into this team. So Perrin is my goalkeeping shout guys, because he is pretty much one of the best from his kind of several stats, and in all opinion would be a very nice Scream card to have. I'm trying to obviously not use a lot of the cards that were featured last year as well, so that's kind of what I'm trying to be quite wary of. Van Djik, defence and physical is what he's known for, and also being a very pacey centre back, so those kind of attributes would kind of make a very exciting Scream card if they were to happen. And Koulibaly, known as a very physical and imposing defender, that seems quite logical for him to get a Scream card. Whether it happens or not is a different matter, and it's because they did like Matic last year for that kind of premise, and I would kind of say the same logic again. Kyle Walker off slotting as the pacey right back. It's other than Bellerin, it's like who else can you put in? And I thought Walker's only seemed the most logical. Obviously his one to watch card might be affected as a result, but could they go that option? Hard to say. Koulibaly, it's just kind of the name really that is kind of why he's been thrown in, like Cola and Halloween. There's other reasons as well because of like nationality and his stats. Sani, dribbling and pace is why he's been thrown in. Definitely a very intimidating card to face against, and would be someone that you would get a little bit scared about if you faced him in ultimate teams, so that's kind of why he has been thrown in. It's that kind of premise again. Ganagi, his defending and physical, he is like a machine, very overpowered. And you could also consider the likes of Koulibaly, Ndidi and Fernandinho as well as that potential card. Borja Valero, passing dribbling is what he's known for, and honestly would be godly. I think obviously his pace isn't the most appealing, but it would be a nice Scream card with the right if they did the same boost as last year, and I would enjoy that card for sure. And would slot into quite a few hybrids as well due to his nationality. Robin would be like the, you can't say token card this year. He's like the winger that has a good all-round game, and like the dribbling and passing and shooting etc. is all kind of phenomenal and would be something we would enjoy. Gomez, just because of what he's done in the last year on his pace and dribbling are kind of like insane, and good shooting as well is what you need, a good scary striker, and he would fit the bill quite immensely in my opinion. Batshauyi, he kind of is like one of these guys that likes to be quite comical, and has a kind of Halloween aspect about him, I think, because obviously bat, but also his stats are quite good as well, so good shooting, decent enough pace and dribbling, could get in, and would probably be one of these kind of folks that would kind of push for his own one. Matt Ryan, because of the kicking, that to have 90 kicking is kind of insane. It's like last year Ochoa had like 87 sprint speed. Matt Ryan's got this real insane standout stat. Jimenez, good defending physical yet again, that's kind of why he's been put in, and a good physical, a good pace attribute him as well, so definitely something you want in a good pacey centre half. Dario Sunda, absolute insane stats. If you've got a right back that can ping the balls all across the pitch, and definitely that's what you want, and someone that definitely ticks all the boxes. Wanyama is a physical machine, as like Koulibaly and Fernandinho etc. He's someone you want to have 90 plus physical. It's kind of insane. He could be like the Akinfenwa type card this year. Parejo, passing and dribbling, absolutely insane for him. He's what you want in your midfield, and definitely ticks all the boxes for that kind of position. Fovan, pace and dribbling are absolutely next level kind of stuff, as they would say, and for me would definitely tick a few boxes and would be a very popular card to have, especially with the boost that they did last year. Podolski, his left foot is venomous. If you've seen his shot power, it's like 94 or 95. It's kind of insane, and would definitely merit a Scream card. Obviously it's not a big league, but it would still be a very popular Scream card to have nonetheless. Well, at least that's in my opinion. Radu, absolutely insane, one of the best defensive stats in the whole of FIFA, and he's a left back, and definitely someone you'd want. He's the best defensive stat for a left back as well, I noticed, but all round pretty insane and one you want. Naby Keita, this guy is an all round machine and monster, and a lot of us don't like playing against him for a lot of reasons, and a Scream card would kind of merit that spot as well. Definitely one we'd all want for sure. Justin Kluivert, he'd be your future star. That pace and dribbling for a silver of those stats is kind of insane. He kind of equals what Lens is, and Lens is a very good dribbler. So that just kind of shows you how insane Kluivert would be, especially if he had a screen boost put on his card. Almiron, he'd be absolutely awesome to have because of the stats that he has. If he was to get the screen card, I think a lot of people would love this card. Despite the league, he would be a very popular card to tap into the American audience. I would, if he had one, I would want one for sure. And Lens, pace and dribbling is what stands out for him, and just a real good all-round physical and imposing card to have in FIFA. But definitely a cheap winger as well if you can't afford your Robins. Hopefully you find this useful, guys. I know it's not the best Scream team in the world, and it wasn't last year either. Just predictions, of course, so be fully aware of that. Let me know in the comments down below what your predictions would be. Take it easy, all. Thanks for watching, smash likes and sub to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all later.